Royal York Hotel. And I'm going to take you on a tour of this great hotel, at one time the largest hotel in the British Empire, and it was the same height as the Great Pyramid of Giza. So come along as we enter the front door of the famed Royal York Hotel. So here we are in the main entrance of the famed Royal York Hotel, and as you see, they've rolled out the red carpet. This is the same red carpet that is rolled out every time Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth comes and stays here, as this is her official residence when she's here in Toronto, here at the Royal York Hotel. Here we are in the main lobby of the Fairmont Royal York. And what is so surprising about this massive lobby that we are in, this at one time was the same size as the hotel that used to stand here, the Queen's Hotel, that was torn down to build this mammoth mansion of a hotel. And behind me you see the great clock of the Fairmont. That is a replica of the Canadian Pacific clock that used to stand across the street at Union Station. We're now outside the Imperial Room, which at one time was the grand restaurant of this great hotel. When it opened in 1929, this was the place to come to have your great supper at your end of the day, or your luncheons in the afternoon. But it was also before the building of the great hotels in Las Vegas and the showrooms. This is where you came to see the great singers like Ella Fitzgerald and Duke Ellington, Peggy Lee. You'd come here for cocktails and maybe a little supper, and you'd watch a show given by these entertainers, the greatest of the entertainers of the 20th century, here at the Imperial Room. We're now in the kitchen of the Fairmont Royal York. This is the largest kitchen in Canada. It's 3 floors. It runs the entire length of the hotel, and they serve over 1 million meals a year, including all those meals that are served to all the heads of state that stay here are all made in this kitchen. Here we are in one of the most famous rooms in all of Toronto, probably all of Canada, is the dressing room of the Imperial Room. This is where all those great entertainers that were coming into Toronto and performing here at the Fairmont Royal York, they would have come in here to put their makeup on, get ready to go on stage. This is where you would have had, Miss Peggy Lee and Ella Fitzgerald and Duke Ellington and, Frank Sinatra. Actually, Whitney Houston, she made her Toronto debut here at the Imperial Room, and she was first starting out, so she would have sat in here. Liza Minnelli would have been in here. You would have had all those people who were either beginning their careers or coming to the end of their long distinguished careers. This room is maybe the most famous 20 square feet we have in all of Toronto. This and the Maple Leaf dressing room. These 2 very small rooms. More drama probably happened here than what happened out on stage. And they've restored it back to its original look. This is where we are, here in this amazing piece of history here at the Royal York Hotel. Here we are in the ballroom of the Fairmont Royal York Hotel. When the hotel opened in 1929, they wanted to have a very European-styled ballroom where people could come, have wedding receptions and graduations and parties. So these artists were hired to paint this hand-painted ceiling to give it that look of this very European castle. And over the years, the hotel, like most hotels in the world, have been, constantly being, updated and modernized, with faster elevators and, high-speed internet and air conditioning. And as had the Royal York, the Fairmont here, except for this room. This room has remained completely untouched since 1929. Even the chandeliers are completely original, and all this